not doing it to
Oh,
sell
you have to
it.
milk cows every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the others
you
will
don't-
get full. So they'll
I
just
guess
be
they'll
full
die.
and then they'll die.
I feel like even human beings, when I've seen.
I want to be milked every day.
Oh my God.
Can
Can we cut?
Sorry.
Can you focus the cameras on just us two? Can you switch off his mic?
Did she fart?
She farted.
She's farted.
Oh, my
goodness.
God. Guys, if you see me leave the podcast, just know why. So I've taken a shit on a train, a Kenyan train.
She's
Dog.
Come on, dog.
Over 26.
This is
the bag of
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
welcome back to
The mics are
Genius.
closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up? My name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, the Lord Chaxy. Listen, man, you guys asked for her. She's here. The beautiful Esther is back.
Esther is in the building.
The amazing Mwass is around. The whole gang is around. Episode 65. We are Mike Cheque.
I forgot to
65,
introduce
right?
one more person.
Oh, damn.
Dog, say hello.
Hi.
Say, dog, what's up? Come. Hey. Yeah. Are you chewing?
For the guys on Spotify or audio, we have Esther. Esther, what's the name of your dog?
Dog. Her name is Dog. Follow her on Instagram at my name is Dog.
Esther's dog is
With a
called
double
Dog.
G. With a double G.
With a double G.
It's like Snoop.
Yeah. Dog.
If I have a dog, I'll call it Snoop.
That's so common.
You know why? Then I'll say, because it's that bitch. She's that bitch.
Man.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. It's Sunday. Changam Kenny.
Yeah, how have you been? So guys literally asked for you to come back and you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask and you shall be given.
Matthew 7:7.
That's what the Lord does.
Yeah.
It's true. But yo, wait, so we were actually all in Nanyuki that weekend. I didn't see you though.
No, you did not see me. You were
But-
not supposed to see me.
No, but you were in Nanyuki though. Why are you?
Were we
Yeah.
in Nanyuki? We were 1 hour from Nanyuki.
Oh yeah, you guys were
We were
inside.
We were in
Yes.
like Kipia. I'd say like Kipia.
Yeah, we
Okay, tulikuwa
ni
Nanyuki.
Nanyuki too. Yeah, how's your weekend? What are you guys up to?
Oh yeah, Mad Max last night was lit. Shout out to Neil and Mad Max karting. I did not participate in any racing. The first and last time I went there, I broke my arm.
Oh, damn.
You know.
Like you actually broke your arm.
Oh yeah, I did. But
Wow, like how did you break your arm?
it's actually the craziest story. My
Alright,
wrist.
cool.
So I'm racing with these guys. You know, I'm the only babe there. I'm trying to show them that, you know, feminist. So now this guy knocks me. One of the people we're racing with knocks me from behind. And now me, I was also accelerating to move. But I didn't know someone else was going to push me from behind.
So you got an extra
So
nudge.
I just went into the barrier and kind of like fell out.
of the go-kart.
Not completely out,
Yeah.
but like half my body was out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was down for a while. And then when I got up, I was like, okay, guys, we'll go. Shots. And they're like, what do you
So you
mean?
broke your wrist and you didn't
I
feel-
broke my wrist, but
You
I
didn't
didn't
realize.
feel
Oh,
it.
you didn't? Adrenaline was crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was just dislocated. So I'm there, my hand is just like this, you know. We go to Aga Khan Hospital, and the guy is telling me that I've broken my wrist. This, as he's explaining all these things to me, I'm just like,
No pain, nothing.
no. And actually, I think it could have been the most painless fracture in history because I don't.
Guinness
I
and
didn't.
we're talking about records last week.
Have you felt pain
But I'm not
before?
going to. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
was gonna
What is
say
the most
maybe-
pain you felt?
Cramps.
Except the other heartbreak you were telling us about.
No, that's not pain. I think it's definitely cramps and car accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How bad was the accident?
Worse
bad.
on the car than on me.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
for
better
sure.
that way.
Yeah.
If
And
the
that
car
was
was fine
hospital?
and you're bad,
Yeah. But no fractures, no internal bleeding. Just I looked like I had been fighting with a bear.
and the bear won.
And the bear won.
No, and I won, you know.
Oh, you won.
And
Oh,
I
you
won.
survived.
I
You left the bear
survived.
dead.
So I won, yeah. I definitely
You should
won.
have seen the bear.
What is the most
Oh.
pain you've been in?
It's
you've
crazy.
experienced? Sorry.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've actually been in like major pain. There's a time I fell and I hurt my head really bad. Oh, I've remembered. Do you see how like when people open windows and they and then you're walking, you're on your phone, and then I just hit the corner over here.
Ooh, that is normally
I
painful.
sat down. You know that pain? You lock your phone, you put it in your pocket, and you just sit down. And someone's like, "Are you okay?" You're like,
Just give me a minute.
I'm using all the energy in my mind to focus on not dying.
So just before our technical problems, I'm gonna play. Oh, so the Transformer Pastor. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip. At least you'd seen it. So, damn.
The Transformer. Na vile anafanya? Namugawia nguvu kutoka kwangu za kiume na za mwili. Na vile anafanya nguvu za kiume zinakuja. Unaona hiyo? Nguvu za kiume zimeingia full force. Zinaingia full force. Namugawia. Sisi ni Transformer, tunagawanga mafuta. Na vile anafanya? Vile unaona akifanya mwili ndivyo ina sense. Ndivyo ina sense. Kiona akifanya mwili ndio nguvu nazo zinaingia.
Ina sense.
Ni Transformer.
It's even funnier the second time playing it. So, Mwass, you need to translate
Yeah,
to
so I
Esther.
was saying-
What's going on?
I was saying, you see how every map has a legend. So the legend.
Oh, sorry. Just for maybe guys on audio,
Yeah.
maybe you can give a bit of context. What's happening in the clip, and then you translate.
Okay, so
This is a pastor.
let me say this before I translate.
Yeah.
So the Transformer here, the legend is Transformer means manhood, like his thingy. Yeah. Okay.
So it's a pastor praying for
yeah.
someone in
So
a church.
the pastor
praying
has
for
called
his
someone.
Yeah.
Apparently, this guy, the issue he has low libido.
Yes.
So the pastor is transferring his libido from his body to
To him, yeah.
him.
So the pastor is actually,
Yeah.
it's
So that
transferring.
his transformer can work.
So his transformer is his
So he's
manhood.
doing a transfer to the transformer.
And what's the physical context? Like, because I saw them hugging.
Yeah. So they have to, it was like, you remember like before Bluetooth, there was infrared.
Yeah.
When you had to put two phones together.
Oh.
So yeah, they're together so that you can transfer the energy.
Yeah.
So this guy's gonna get a hard on after.
Oh no. Oh no, that's not right.
So that's what's going on.
But why would you take such a problem to church? Really think you're going to solve your low
Imagine
libido
if your wife
problem
is just in
church?
the audience. And then every woman is just looking at her like, what? Wanna enjoy? I'm gonna
But I
enjoy.
thought now the
Die.
women would be looking at her like, ooh.
Now you're gonna enjoy.
Now you're gonna enjoy.
And maybe the side guy is also in the audience. He's also like, I don't think she has a problem.
No, but you know, some religion, a lot of people, like I've seen videos of these.
I agree. Actually, yeah.
Dude, you literally don't have a name.
Her name
But I
is
agree with
Go.
what he's saying.
Just saying.
You have seen these videos where these two young, okay, given they were white, these two young, this couple,
Yeah.
white, super Christian, and like they didn't know where to put it. They got married and then
They didn't know how to have sex.
Yeah, and then I don't know.
How old are they?
They didn't know. They
Like
were
older
like
people?
young 20s.
Whoa.
And
you
they
know?
didn't know how to have sex.
They didn't know. The chick went to the hospital to like ask, hey, what's going on, guy? I'm not having kiddos. And she had bruises on her belly button.
Oh.
Because she thought that's where you put it the baby ends up there.
That's crazy.
Wait, this is happening like
Come on.
recently.
I don't know, but
Is Google available when this is happening?
I'm sure if you Google it, use
But
the
think
context
about
I've
it.
given
Like
you,
even
you'll find it.
even Ali man, even the cavemen.
Yeah,
Figured it
they
out.
knew where the
Yeah.
vagina is. Bro, like, I mean, I'm sure just like Mwass, they couldn't find the clit. But they knew where.
It's all right. It's all right.
Wait, because at what age? I feel like as kids, we know, like I knew how.
Yeah, but
how did you grow up,
Even
though?
before I ever had sex, I knew how to have sex.
Yeah.
Like for
But
some
how
reason.
did you grow up? How was access to information, especially that kind of information to you? These are guys who are like those Amish guys who just live over there, no internet, no nothing. They just know
But I
the
think
Bible and
human
what their
instinct.
parents tell them.
Human instinct. Like if you're feeling like horny, you'll know where you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
For a man, it's easy. Just get a hard on, and
Yeah. Even for a baby,
it could go anywhere. You know, if when you have a hard on, it could go anywhere.
You speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
But for the babe, that's very weird.
My first encounter with how sex happens was like there's this guy. I think we're in like lower primary, and then he came with like the condom tutorials. You know, like how in the condoms they used to have this like pamphlet. It's like how to put it on, and then so it was just stick figures drawn. Yeah, I remember as well. He was there.
She remembers. Is she already having sex?
No.
Okay. No, it's just a question. I don't know.
She's a baby.
So at what age do dogs start having sex?
2 years maybe.
The first
2 years, that's a lot.
the first
2
hit
years
is
in
6
dog
months.
years is like.
In 6 months?
Yeah.
Like 6 months old dogs already having sex?
No, female dogs have their first hit.
When at 6 months old?
Yeah, which means that if they do have sex, they can have puppies.
At 6 months old?
No, they can get pregnant and have puppies by like 10 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know, like
It's
how
not
many?
early, bro.
What's the configuration for human to dog years? Let me look it up. 7.
7.
So 6
Wow.
months is 6
7
months.
years.
The dog is 3 years old in human years. In
Yeah,
human
I'm bad
years.
at math. You would count for me.
I've never seen an Asian bad at math.
Me, I'm an Asian from Barara, you know.
I'm
I'm not a normal Asian.
The math side was given to Uganda.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, I'm reading this, right? A judge in Kenya released the self-acclaimed Kenyan Jesus of Tongaren after his lawyer asked the court to produce the real Jesus if they believe their client was fake.
First of all, I'm wondering, why was this guy arrested? What was the charge?
Did you guys see the video?
Impersonation.
When they got arrested?
Like, what was the charge there? I'd like to read the charge sheet.
Impersonated who? Jesus.
Jesus.
Who has ever
Okay.
seen Jesus,
Yeah.
by the way? Like
Yeah.
the physical
Like,
guy.
I mean,
You
this
know-
is valid.
If I say today I'm Chaxy, you can take me to court and say, yo, this guy is not Chaxy. And then you present Chaxy.
Yeah.
And then the judge is like, yeah, you're guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, so now because they didn't present the real
Yeah.
Jesus, they released him. I mean, they should release the guy.
First of all, they shouldn't charge him. What is the charge?
What crime has this guy
I'd
committed?
like to see the charge sheet.
I'd love
And
to
there's
see.
a guy who said he's a lawyer on the comments, the guy who wrote a really long paragraph. Just like lawyers do. Lawyers love words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even I'm a lawyer.
Oh, even in the last
Yeah.
episode, there's
Yeah.
someone who shout out to you, man.
Please,
That
if
was
you're watching
long
this, just
feedback,
let us
yeah.
know what was the charge and if it's legally like sound
Binding.
to like what is the charge?
I don't know, but you know, so this guy got arrested. there's a video of him going to court, right? So
Yeah.
it's him and his followers, and he has like 3 wives or some.
Yeah.
He has a bunch of wives, right? No, he's living the life. He's good, bro. So it's him and his disciples going to court.
Are they 12?
No way. He
He has
has 12
disciples. Yeah.
But now
So-
instead of John, Peter, they're called Wafula. Omosh. Chacha.
Yeah, so they go to court. He's just like he's telling them just that this too shall pass. So so when then one of the wives as well. I think addresses the media because he's been getting a lot of media attention, bro.
Yep.
Like I've seen bloggers literally travel from Nairobi to go interview this guy. So he's been
And he's very chill.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. So he was I think he was arrested for a couple of days and then they released him. So why they arrested him, I don't know. Because if it's him, nah, she's alright.
She's performing for the cameras.
Oh yeah.
At least now her tail is down. Wait.
Eh,
Kinwa
dog-
tu tail hivi. We'll have to cut. Wait.
it's because
I
the
think-
dog can't help farting.
Yeah. This dog has
No one
mad
can
farts.
help farting.
No, I can. I can hold mine.
We were just talking about how the cutest babes usually have the maddest farts. So if you have a girlfriend and she farts in front of you and you're okay with it, I've got
Yes.
news for you. If you can stomach your girlfriend's farts.
It just depends on the day, really. It's not at all year round. It's like bombastic like that.
Yeah.
It's like definitely selected time, selected foods. Like ice cream night is not as romantic as it sounds.
Oh, Ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice
yeah.
cream.
See,
Maybe if you're
lactose.
lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Lack of toes intolerance. I'm autistic.
Lactose intolerant.
Lack of
that
toes.
one I definitely fell on my Asian side. Hey, when I found out in a very like harsh way. I found out on a subway in Beijing when I was heading to the Great Wall.
Oh wow.
I just, when you're in the train and then like, there's light inside and then it's dark outside, then now you can see your reflection. I swear to God, I could see my face was green. I was like, I'm going to die if I don't take a shit right
Oh, so you had to
now.
take a shit on a train.
I had to.
How was it?
It was bad.
Are there like nice trains? Because I'm assuming if
it was-
it's China,
it was
these are really
good.
nice trains.
So it's
It
an actual toilet,
depends.
like the one you have in your house.
In every station, no, it's a squatting toilet.
Oh wow.
So first of all, like
okay.
I was trying to like
Hold on to everything you can.
and there was nothing. It was condensed milk. If
wow.
you think you're lactose intolerant, never touch condensed milk. It is so much worse.
So what's the thing with Asians and milk? That's a thing?
Yeah, majority of like Asians, especially Chinese people,
Yeah.
are lactose intolerant. Like
Is that genetic?
I don't know. Maybe because they don't have like cows the way we do
Oh, really? In China?
In Uganda.
So wait, are you talking about Uganda or China? Because now I'm confused.
No. Like I don't think they have.
Uganda doesn't have cows.
Uganda has hella cows.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like China doesn't. And like actually I think it's even on Wikipedia. They said that generally human beings are not able to
Process,
digest
that's true.
milk
Yeah.
at a
Yeah.
certain age,
Yeah.
except for certain tribes in Western Uganda.
For real.
It's
wow.
there on Wikipedia. In East Africa. Well, maybe just Western Uganda.
And that would be interesting because maybe that's a tribe that at some point, depending on whatever used to happen in the past, they had to adapt.
Yeah, for sure. There was definitely, I'm sure in our history, there was more milk than there was water because when you go to Mbarara and you go to like a proper Munyankore's place,
Yeah. That's where you come from.
yes,
Mbunyankole. Who said that again?
Munyankore.
Mbunyankole.
Yeah. They'll come with a jug of milk instead of water.
A jug of milk.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
a jug of milk and 2 glasses. Bang.
I like how the accent
So when-
is
so when-
shifting nicely.
Yeah.
A
So-
jug of milk and 2 glasses.
So when guys are chilling, guys just drink milk. That's what people
Yeah, milk, yogurt.
I know, because even in our shags, we have cows in both sides, both my mom's and my dad's side.
Yeah.
And like, there's always tea. Because you know, the cows have to be milked every day.
Yeah.
And they're not doing it to
do. Oh,
sell
you have to
it.
milk cows every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the others
you
will
don't-
get full. So they'll
I
just
guess
be
they'll
full
die.
and then they'll die.
I feel like even human beings, when I've seen.
I want to be milked every day.
Oh my God. Can we cut?
Sorry.
Can you focus the cameras on just us two? Can you switch off his mic?
I want to be a cow.
But it's hectic. It's like 5 a.m. milking process.
Do you know how to milk a cow?
Yeah, for sure.
Physically or like technically? Theoretically or like actually?
Like I don't have the actual energy to do it, but I got the theory. And when I
Okay.
try, it's cute. They laugh at me.
Okay.
They laugh at me when I'm just like, because it's hard. Like that cow tit
Yeah.
is not like,
You call it a cow
Sasa
tit.
wewe, if you eat my shoes,
dog. No. Did she fart?
She farted.
she's farted.
Oh, my
goodness.
God. Guys, if you see me leave the podcast, just know why. So I've taken a shit on a train, a Kenyan train.
She's
Dog.
Come on, dog. Ah.
fuck. This is so bad, bro.
That's what I felt when it farted over here.
Please open all the windows. My goodness.
Where's the fan?
Can someone please can Dogo needs to leave set now. Jeez. Next time bring us a cow from Uganda. Jeez.
And she's
Oh
just
my
here
goodness.
rolling around.
Do you think she needs to see a doctor? Because
No.
Me, I'm asking what's in those streets.
what the fuck?
Bravo, you gotta tell us what you put in your food.
Because
actually.
also, why is she farting every 2 minutes? That is so bad.
That's a lot of fats.
That's a lot of fats. Damn, for her age. Isn't she like 2 months old?
5 months old. No, her
Shit.
farts have definitely gotten so much worse. Her shit has gotten better. Her farts have just got worse.
She needs to see a doctor. Like, that is not normal.
A vet.
Bro.
Are you saying a doctor?
See, but a vet is still a doctor.
A vet is not a doctor.
Don't say that. A vet
Bro,
is a doctor.
A vet is a
A
doctor,
dentist
bro.
is a doctor. A vet is not a doctor.
Define doctor.
See, doctors treat humans.
No. See, it's an animal.
I can give you my bag with the treats.
Wait, so Google says, Mwangi, a doctor is a person who's licensed to practice medicine and has trained at a school of medicine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, Even
veterinary.
vets are doctors. They actually are
Veterinary-
doctors.
Have they trained at the School of Medicine?
Of course.
No.
They are,
They've
bro.
trained at the School of Animal Medicine.
Veterinary
Yeah, they
medicine.
are.
Ah.
medicine.
Oh my God, that fart was bad.
Oh my
So
goodness.
amazing. Yeah, so I took a shit on a Kenyan train.
Oh yeah, let's go back to
SGR.
shits. Let's talk
No,
about
not the
shits now.
SGR.
On
It was-
the toilet of the train.
But Mwass takes a shit everywhere. So Mwass
it
has
takes-
taken a shit in a train,
in a plane,
in a plane,
In a
he's
boat.
in a boat,
in a yacht,
in a
man.
fucking concert. Like, dude.
It just gets me in the wrong
So
places.
you and Dogo have one thing in common. You
At
can't
least,
help
no,
it.
me and Dogo. Me, I release my shit. Dogo holds it in. So
Oh, yeah?
we were going on vacation when I was a kid. I think we were going to Mombasa. Just the whole family. So at the time, my dad was feeling generous, so he booked for us like the first class, whatever's in the train.
The old trains.
Yeah,
no?
the old trains. They were nice. They had beds. It was nice. Now, the problem was those toilets were not functional, so we had to go shit in the other toilets. And you know-
190.
yeah. And then the toilets are at the edge of the, you know how trains are just interconnected, whatever's.
Yeah.
The toilets are in between, like at the edge of either side.
Yeah, of each
And
car.
then, yeah, and it's not a
Cabin.
toilet, it's literally a hole on the floor.
Oh, the shit goes.
Yeah, you see the train tracks, like, you see the, yeah. So I was
That's
scared. I think
crazy.
I was like 10 years old.
what?
And then I just like held on to everything, like you said.
What if you fall through?
And it's a
Yeah,
small hole.
exactly.
It's first a big hole, like it's like a toilet. It's like a hole, a normal sized like squatting toilet, and then it goes down and becomes like a small funnel.
Damn. So you have to really aim properly.
No, you don't have to aim. I think
I mean, the
it's
suction must be great.
aluminium's whatever. So even if you hit the side, it just slides. down.
Sounds
okay.
like the suction
It
is
was
great.
crazy, yeah.
You know, sounds like
The
good
the plane suction was, you know how planes flash. I
Yeah,
talked
this
about-
dude is taking a shit everywhere.
Yo, when you flash in a
Mwangi's thing,
plane.
take shits.
Oh my God, I just fingered like this. You just do. I was like, whoa. My biggest fear is having to shit on a plane and then we get turbulence.
Hey, and then it.
Who? It's landing and then you haven't calculated. You're like, let me go take a shit before.
Maybe
I
the
land.
pilot is just.
And then when
having
you
a
sit
bad
down,
day.
you just hear doo. Put your seatbelts on, prepare for descent. You're like, shit. Something else is descending.
Public transport diarrhea is just.
It's crazy.
It's the worst because diarrhea does not give you room to get to
be
places.
polite.
You need to be indoors if you're diarrhea.
No, yeah.
Like that Chris Brown concert.
Again.
Hey.
More mangi shit.
Wait.
Why haven't you taken a shit?
You have shit everywhere.
Did you take a shit in my house last night?
Nah.
You did.
I was tempted to do this morning, but then I was like, let me just go. I'll do that snowball or when I get to my house.
Anyway, so you
Sir.
guys had an update about Shaka Hola.
Yes.
Apparently,
So,
there's now 200 and something people.
yep.
And why did they bar the media from covering the story?
I think it was getting messier and messier. They're just,
Yeah.
governments hide the truth.
You can't.
yeah,
It was
true.
too
Yeah.
much to control.
Yeah.
I do support it sometimes, but also just to contain like public hysteria.
Yeah.
But in certain cases, I don't think you should hide this from us. Like I get, like, you see, like maybe the classified shit in Area 51 or like aliens or like other life forms. You can hide that just so that people are calm. But this is a matter of public interest. This is human life involved. This is kids involved. 200 and something bodies, and we don't know what's going on. The update was, unfortunately, they found that in some of the kids, there was evidence of sexual abuse before they passed on. So I don't know what the fuck was going on in that farm.
How cruel was that,
Yeah.
bro? Like, starve these little kids.
Yeah.
Still fuck them. I was like, wait, it was not supposed to be funny.
No, the way you said it just sounded bad.
It was not okay, but I didn't like. I wasn't trying to joke about
I
that.
still need like lawyers to tell us why the fuck they can't charge this guy. Because they're saying there's no legal grounds.
What do you mean? They've found 200 dead bodies on your
your farm,
property.
yeah.
See, isn't Vibes Cartel in jail because they've
Found bodies in it.
But
property.
Vibes Cartel burnt a human body and put it under the bed. And then guys are like, free vibes. No. That nigga
No,
about
like
in
I
fucking
honestly,
jail.
me, I have Vibes Cartel t-shirts. Like I collect them as a hobby.
T-shirts.
Mm.
Okay.
strictly for his music. But like you've said that
How
he
many do you
found it
have?
on
Yeah.
3. And I find
Okay,
them
so
in the most
3
inconspicuous
is
places.
not collecting yet, but
It's
yeah, you'll
collecting.
get there.
collecting.
It is
They're hard
actually,
to
yeah.
come by.
Yeah, true.
They're very hard to
Because you're not
come
trying to
by.
make some. You're not printing them.
Oh,
No.
okay, like
I
you
find
want-
them. I found one like a kiosk in Kisumu.
Me, I love like when I collect like I'm wearing this is Kiss now. Like I have a lot of t-shirts from like when guys are doing tours. Like I even have
Yeah.
a Justin Bieber t-shirt.
Save those.
No
Those.
resume, go to like
That's money.
Toronto. 2012. I'm like, alright.
I guess.
It somehow landed in Gikomba and then landed in my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the
Shaka.
no legal grounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is,
I have a theory.
Okay.
I have a theory about why at least the media is keeping it quiet. I feel like the current regime has really like used religion as a way to get guys, you know, as a way to
Absolutely.
solidify themselves and use religion to tap into their support. And then like with the economic mess, you know, the God will save us and ministry of prayers, you know. And this comes out, and now what this does is it shows the public how people can use religion to manipulate you.
okay.
So one is political manipulation, the other one is a way darker side of it.
Yeah.
And it's not hard to put 2 and 2 together and disillusion people on really what religion does to people.
Yeah.
That's why they're keeping it quiet, because like it's weakening their number 1 tool.
Yeah, true. Because now,
Shit,
how
I
do
feel
they
like,
come
yeah.
back?
Yeah, that theory holds water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does hold
Yeah.
water.
Okay.
I'll give you that. But then, so it's still, so they're still getting more. She's like, this is on. Wait, so they're still getting more bodies.
Apparently.
We are north of 200 now.
But also, my
And I'm
question
pretty
is,
sure, you know, someone said the bomb blast in 1998 killed. So the number of Shakahola bodies is higher than the bomb blast for 1998. And you can imagine how that like disoriented the whole country. It was like, I think 200 and something, like in the lower 200s. Now the body count for Shakahola is over that. So it's basically saying this is worse than the most deafening terrorist attack we've had in the
we've ever
country.
had
Yeah.
actually.
But
Because
that
it's
was
being
in
treated
Nairobi,
lightly, yeah.
right?
That's
It
in
was in
Nairobi.
Nairobi, yeah. Because even the Garissa one was 170 something.
Yeah, it was 100 and something. Yeah.
Yeah.
The students.
So imagine you find 200 and something bodies and this guy is walking scot-free. You may feel like they should be legal ground. Like you've said, even burying dead bodies in your property without reporting to the government is a crime.
That's a crime, actually.
Yeah.
Because everyone is a property of the state at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you can say, sour, they stabbed themselves, so I had nothing to do with it. Because I think you can't charge someone for brainwashing someone, you know. Like everyone has free will. So if they tell you starve to death and you do, it's moral.
Lawyers in the comments should
Please,
tell us.
yeah.
Drop the
quick one, Wakili.
drop the laws. Tell us.
Yeah. Wait, so now, but Mackenzie's still held or was
Didn't
released?
they free him like
I know
yesterday?
Ezekiel was released and even
They're not
his
the same
bank
person?
accounts unfrozen.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 people.
That one, at least I knew there was political interest because Rao went to see
Raila
him.
was there, whatnot.
And then he had 20 bank accounts.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 20.
As a pastor, why do you need 20 bank
It's
accounts?
biashara.
Because it's a lot of money involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's probably using...
It's a lot of all these people. If these guys can fast and die, these are people who can give you all their life savings.
They do. I actually know someone. I was having a conversation with a checkmate actually this week. And she was telling me how she was brainwashed and she was in church. This one's for Kinakuna. The ones they call Sijumami and Daddy. And she was telling me the things about that church. And I'm like, what? They used to...
Like what?
So she was in the choir. So in the choir, they have outfits. Every other week, they make new outfits. And if you can't afford the outfit, you can't be in the choir.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
The church doesn't pay for the outfits?
Doesn't pay for anything. And it gets crazier. The church doesn't pay anyone. So they're doing like practice 3 times a week. And then on Sundays, they're in church the whole day. You do the first service, the second service, the third. And then after that, they wash the church. So
You're serving the Lord.
Yeah, and then they're told it's service. So there's no payment. So she told me how she was washing the church. And then they're being told how there's offering and then there's seed planting. So you remove your offering and then the pastor can say like, if you want to be blessed or whatever,
You need to plant the
a
seed
whatever, yeah.
now.
So she told me about some babe who made 1.2 million and then went and gave the church 1 million shillings. Yeah, she went on like, you know, she used to work on a cruise ship. She was on the cruise ship for like a few weeks, and then she was paid on like in bulk, and then she just took a whole $1 million and took it to the church.
And he gave it to the Lord. Oh my days.
Imagine.
It's very hard for me. Like, I don't understand. Okay, I understand, but I also struggle to understand how someone our age, with all the information we have, can still get caught up in this.
Brainwashing is very, it doesn't. I've seen the most intellectual people get brainwashed. So I think it's just like you ukipatikana uko pabaya. Yeah.
Because okay, someone who's born, maybe say if you're born in church, maybe you're born in an SDA family, right? That are really like a staunch family. So maybe all through your life, if that's what you understand, I would probably understand why. What I struggle to understand is people who later on in life get into these situations. Like, is it that life pushes you? Are you desperate, so you cling into this hope that church gives you? I don't know, man. Like, I'd like to understand the psychology behind that.
I feel like it finds like a vacuum in your emotions, and you have to feel it. Because like this
therapy.
Yeah.
Instead of therapy, you go to church. Because this baby asked her like, how did you join this church?
But that's the whole point of what church should be.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like modern day church now is like a form of, at least the origins of it in my mind, is a form of government. People have something that they believe in, and then tithe was like taxes, because of course, as a church, as a community, they started building these churches and started collecting money from people. And it was to build these facilities for the people, you know. And then the 10 Commandments is like the Christianity constitution, basically.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But then now it's like people who have found the loopholes in religion and use it to manipulate people and use it for commercial gain. And especially now there's even legislation, taxes. Many countries don't tax like churches. Church property, church anything.
I don't think are there governments that tax churches?
Hardly, I don't think so. Maybe in the Western world, maybe. I don't know. I'll look that up.
I don't think so, bro. I feel like churches still don't get taxed.
That's crazy.
And
There
churches
could be.
own the most wealth. Like the Catholic Church owns
Bro,
a lot of shit.
like I think we're even having a discussion about, can you imagine, even intelligence? Do you know, I'm sure there's no way some of these intelligence services don't use churches. Because think about like the Catholics. If a priest wanted to get information about a whole community, they would. Easy.
Yeah.
Because people come and confess.
Yeah, you go confess, Uko, I did this, did that. I don't know, bro. It's just bullshit to me.
It's crazy. I was working for some insurance company last year, and it's owned by the Catholic Church. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know they own companies, schools.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Buildings.
Buildings, a lot of...
I understand hospitals, because you can say it's mission work.
Yeah.
Schools, I guess, as well, because, you're... But like an insurance company, like
But
that's
also,
straight up
why does a
business.
church need to own business? Like, legit. Why does a church need to own business?
If you have cash flow, you
serve
take
the
it
Lord.
somewhere. Even if you're ingizing a few millions every other time, you take it somewhere.
I hear you, but I'm just like, why
as
does
a
the
church,
church? Why does the church need to make profit for what?
It may not even be profit. The thing is, once you add a religious undertone to everything, it kind of looks like you're doing it for the people.
Yes.
You know, once you add that service undertone to it, you can literally do anything.
It's a marketing
You can say
strat.
absolutely.
It is. It's
This
just
is a chocolate bar
yeah. This is like I said.
by Presbyterian.
Blessed by Jesus.
Because it's so it's what I'm saying. People realize there's a loophole, so people are doing actual businesses in the name of the church, but it's not really for the church. Because if you ask me, the church needs the guys who go to church, all right, perfect. Donate money, do whatever you need to do, right? Because the church needs things. The church needs maintenance, needs cleaning, whatnot. But we know these churches don't pay people for that shit. So people still volunteer their services. Now, if the church is making money because the church maybe wants to invest in an amphitheater, in something, in a football pitch for the community, then I see that makes sense. But then there is no reason why the church needs to make money for what?
Yeah.
Profit for what? It's not a business. Like ideally a church is not a business. So you're making profit for?
A church is not a business on paper. But if you're smart enough, you know a church is a business.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That I told you guys.
Everything is business.
By the time I'm 30, if I'm still struggling financially, I'm opening a church. Straight up.
And you'll be like, he's called to Pastor Nganga when he says, hapa tuko biashara. He says like, huyu ametuma sadaka ya bao anajua kuna mchezo.
You know, I like Nganga because he steals
it.
from me and he tells you.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't
Even
lie.
he's called to the other pastor called Mankush.
Yeah, man.
He told guys, tukipatana kwa shetani msiniulize maswali. It's like,
But if you meet you understood that?
Yeah. If you meet in hell, don't ask me questions.
I like Kush. He's realistic. Then we have something.
Yeah, nilikuwa nasema
Yeah.
ile Gold Mafia ile series fulani.
Yeah.
Most of those guys niona walikuwa mapastors kinda.
Yes.
So guess pia ni form fit ya
Launder money, yes. A lot of churches actually launder money.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So if ni biz mintaify.
Of course.
Because church also has a lot of guilt money. Like, I remember my dad was telling me this story of how there was a fundraiser in the church at home, and they were put in a WhatsApp group, and the first person pledged 800,000.
The fuck?
So the WhatsApp group was silent for like a few hours, and then someone pledged 5,000, and then everyone started pledging now. 2K, 1K, 2K, 1K, 5K, 10K, whatever. Because now you're like, you can get lost within those names.
800K, bro.
So, but my dad was also telling the person who pledged that money is a very corrupt politician. But you know, there's that guilt for, I've stolen so much, what can I do? Let me take some money to church. And then you get the accolades and people saying how you helped the church.
Yeah, and
But also
that's
it's a
society.
society,
Yeah.
It just makes you sleep better at night, I guess.
But also they use religion to just get to people. Because if you wanted to get like a lot of people, where would you go? The church would be a perfect place to get a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking at mass people, people who actually vote. You just find them in church.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's why our president was always in churches everywhere. Because he was campaigning.
Because it's also easy. You already have a group of people who believe in one thing, and you can manipulate that one thing.
You've already shortlisted the brainwashable people.
Yep.
And they're already congregated in one place.
You literally so churches, I see why. Anyway, let's switch it up. Let's talk young, famous, and African. I want to hear your thoughts.
Very fast.
Enough of that church
Very
bullshit.
fast.
I want to know all your thoughts. Who are your favorites? So season 2 is out. We have some new guys who've joined the show.
Yes, sir.
I want to know what you think about everything. Let's go.
What?
Everything.
Me, I was just wondering, what is the new chick, the South African chick?
Bonang.
Fantana.
What is she
Fantana
doing
is from
there?
Ghana.
Oh, okay.
But Bonang.
What is Bonang doing there? Like, Bonang was basically in my head like the Beyonce of, because she did her thing. She's very professional. She's very well spoken.
Yeah.
And then you go on the same show with Zari. Like,
I just feel like when that Netflix check comes through, you're like, I can never be on a reality show. What? When are we filming?
go.
No, but I hear you. So if Bonang is Beyonce level, right? Then it's more of it's like waking up tomorrow and Beyonce is on a Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah,
you know what I
like,
mean?
Girl, what are you doing?
Or maybe she's doing it for fun, I feel like at some point, let's say, it's like what? It's like how celebrities make cameos on movies for no reason.
No, but that's different.
Yeah.
If I'm making a cameo on a movie and it's a big movie, that's fine.
Okay.
Because also for my brand, that's perfect, right?
Yeah.
But then if I'm Beyonce level, because the thing is, when I'm looking at that cast, I'm assuming I'm grouping them as in
First
one
of all,
level.
none of them are young. By the
way.
The first thing is, none of these guys are
Except
young.
Diamond.
Except
Diamond is
what?
31st.
Diamond was 31st actually. No, there's the new dude from Namibia. He's 20-something, like
Oh my
26.
God, and they bullied the shit out of that
What
guy.
is his name? Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Louis deserved to be bullied, bro.
Also, like, even,
Louis deserved to be bullied.
she's called what? She's called Kanye.
Kanye.
Kanye is a crackhead.
Kanye is like 60.
She's
Yeah,
a
like
crackhead.
Kanye. You know
She
Kanye?
looks like a crackhead.
Kanye
She's a crackhead.
last season, she was a sugar baby. This season, she's a sugar mommy.
By the way,
She lives in Dubai.
So now she's in Dubai.
Yeah.
Last season she had a young man.
Yeah. No, the last season she had an older guy. This season she has a young man, the 27-year-old
Really?
crypto guy.
No, I haven't seen.
This
okay,
season,
I've
yeah,
watched
see-
three
so you've seen-
episodes.
the first episode starts when they wake up to like live piano. That's their alarm. Like someone plays the piano at 8. You
I have to go back.
didn't see that thing? I even tweeted about it. I'm like, any Kanye is waking up to dun, 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 dun. Like,
I love it.
a whole ass pianist. Like, you know how pianists have that kasuit with like a thing at the back? Yeah.
But I can guarantee you,
Playing.
that's
That's
a
it,
right,
me
that's
now.
a right. That's a right at Netflix.
Yeah.
There's no way that's a real
Of
life.
course.
No, the whole
At what's
show
your
is
job? I'm a
scripted.
pianist.
Yeah, the whole show is scripted. Yeah, the whole
And
show
I
is
think you
scripted.
start enjoying the show when you realize, you know what? It's semi-scripted.
Yes.
It's completely scripted.
No,
So
I
don't
think-
tell me all they do is they throw parties and argue. That's all they do in the show, bro. I'm like, how
who
many parties
actually
are you guys
does
throwing,
that?
bro?
Who does that? And then this whole thing of, oh, this one has an issue, so we must take care of it now.
and we
then
must
also-
meet and we must discuss
And
it.
we must
I'm
discuss
like-
it as a group.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, yo, so
And-
you're throwing parties, but it's only you niggas in those parties all the time. I'm like, bro,
And also, this,
I see random people in different parties.
these niggas are not friends.
No.
Let's start there.
Bro, you can clearly tell there's no way they hang out
Yeah.
outside that show. Or they didn't even know each other, bro.
It's a fantastic show. Mate, you remember, like, we started watching it last year when Mariah suggested it.
Yes.
It's
And then I
entertaining
watched-
as
it's
fuck.
entertaining as fuck.
And you don't
Yeah.
think too much. You can
And
literally
you know
watch
who I
it.
think
Yeah.
is winning in this show?
Yeah, Diamond.
Swanky. Swanky
Swanky
just
is
looks
a
fresh
god.
and drinks wine and looks at the drama.
No, but
not-
he
he's
instigates
caught up
a
in the
lot
drama
of
now.
people.
He's
He
caught up
in the
instigates
drama
it
now.
He knows how
so
to throw
much.
the spice. Like,
No, and he explodes. Banange Swanky loves to explode.
Swanky likes being extra. You can tell, bro. Everything about Swanky, there's
showed
nothing
up for
about Swanky that is
basketball in
normal.
swagger. I'm like, bro.
Did you guys see how he showed up for the basketball game? Fucking
I'm like,
Swanky.
nigga, you're playing. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
No,
Shorts
he
vest.
wasn't there to play. He wasn't there to play.
He was doing a full-on blanket
And
thing.
then-
I don't know
Yeah,
what the
he
thing
didn't
is.
go there
Every
to
time
play.
when he's doing like the thing and then he's doing the commentary, he's fresh in both sides. Like at the party, he's fresh. And then when he's just seated down, like talking to the camera, like, so at this party we argued. I'm like, nigga.
He changed the outfit.
Fresh.
Do you know when they're doing commentary, everyone is in the same outfits that were in some of the
Yeah.
scenes. Swanky is
He's
always in a
different.
different outfit, but I've never
Crazy.
seen him repeat anything.
I've never
Crazy.
seen him not look fresh.
Not even once, bro. And it's head to toe,
Because of the
always.
access. Me, I'd like to see how he travels. Because it looks like those people for 17 suitcases.
I swear
for sure.
to
Those
God.
people who pay for extra baggage on planes.
Yeah,
For sure,
There's no
no
way.
doubt.
But then, Diamond. Bro, I love Diamond in the second season.
Yeah.
The thing about Diamond is Diamond knows what he wants and he's direct. Like
Diamond-
even Fantana, he didn't play around.
He
was-
took 2 business minutes and was like, I love you. I was like,
2 minutes in.
I
2
love
minutes
you.
in.
I love you.
He's already asking her
Yeah.
about what is it called? Squatting. 2 minutes in, bro.
yeah.
And literally just went for the kiss. He was like, yeah.
Oh my God,
Took her upstairs.
I could have gone without watching that kiss because it was just like, hey,
It was a nice. Do you think they fucked?
most def.
Maybe Diamond is still in the DMs, maybe.
Most def.
Diamond looks like the type of person who, like, if he likes you, he will do any. Remember, like, in the last season, he wanted to buy someone a supercar.
Yeah.
Who? Nadia.
Nadia, yeah. Then I'm like,
By the way, see jokes.
how can you be Diamond and you're struggling to get chicks?
He's not struggling.
He's not struggling,
I think
but- he's overdoing.
But he says he likes the chase. He literally says it himself.
Yeah.
He likes to chase women.
Yeah.
So now, if you're Diamond, you have all this money and fame.
Yeah.
Part of chasing women comes with expensive gifts, I guess.
Like, okay.
'Cause-
Even in the last season, he was buying Zari gifts and also the babies chasing at the same time.
Yeah.
And me, I like
Someone-
Zari because Zari is just like, I'll take the gift, I'll not take the man.
Yeah. But Zari's there. Zari's
Zari's
toxic though.
crazy.
She's
Zari's
crazy,
crazy.
bro. It's like
Zari-
she's moved on, but she has an issue with Diamond moving on.
No,
she's not saying it, but you can clearly tell there's
She's
tension.
sticking around to just make sure that Diamond is not fully happy. She's just there, like, if Diamond is too happy, she pops back in, creates
Yeah.
some drama,
Yeah.
and then pops back out.
Yeah, she's definitely a drama causer. She knows how to
And
play
she
the
enjoys
I'm
it.
proud. You know, like Zara has been causing drama since 1900 in Uganda. That's why we chased her and she's in South Africa
Bruh,
now
let me tell you,
disturbing those guys.
But Zari can get it, bro.
Can
Oh
get
my
it.
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
You know who I
she
might
has
like?
those
You know what I
thick,
might-
she has those thick legs.
I see how
Zari,
she
now
got
Zari
pregnant.
can fart on my face. Yes, I said it.
I didn't ask you. Just to be clear. Oh my! I think Zari has mad fats. Let me just say it.
Right?
And Zari and Andile have definitely,
Fact.
yeah.
Bro, me, I don't care about Andile and Zari much. I need Fantana to tell me, because the way Diamond was talking about his sex game, bro, I've never seen a man talk about the sex game like that.
It's like
It's always work. If you're talking about it like that, it's always
I want
work.
Fantana. If this gets to Fantana, we need an update. We need a review. I want to know.
Exactly how he laid it
You want to know
down.
how? Yeah, we
She
want to
had
know
fun
how.
times.
We want to know how that sex from Diamond was, because this guy,
Yeah.
bro.
If it was nice or if it was 35 seconds.
Is he tall?
Diamond? He's like
He's
my age.
average height, yeah.
So he's not tall.
I'm tall. What you mean?
No. See, you're lying in 4K. I mean, they're not saying you're short, but you're not tall. Maybe we'll kiss Mamsha Dredi. You'll gain like an extra foot, I guess. Like I'm 6 foot and my dreads are up.
Goodness. But also the thing that this Annie and Tubaba, bro, what the fuck is going on in that situation?
Why are they on the show? Why would Annie willingly go and embarrass herself in front of the... Like, I just don't understand.
I don't understand people like Annie because everyone in the world is not on her side and she keeps defending the guy.
So much.
Oh, yes,
Me wanna gossip. Now it's my guy. Please.
So this is this is on, I think, episode 4. If you haven't watched it, oops. Too bad.
16th,
Spoiler.
16th to 18th minute. It was shocking. We watched it yesterday.
So then their usual setup, it's always a dinner or a party. I'm like, bro, this can't be your life. Who are the writers? Anyway, so...
Or playing golf.
So this is Tubaba, again, voluntarily embarrassing their whole situation.
There's this comedy stuff that I watched where the guy came and spoke to the lady and she said, I'm glad you've come with a direct approach. What are you looking at? The man said, I want 3 kids. She said, no, 2 kids. So settle. So they just negotiated. It was like a business negotiation. So for me, the way I look at marriage...
I like how when you look at his face, you think he's about to say something smart.
Yeah. Kwanza when he said, for me, the way I look at marriage... and for context, the wife is Annie is there.
Yeah,
sitting right next to
him. Yeah. And there's like 4 other friends, I guess.
Yeah.
And this was at their house.
Yeah.
Bro. So says all this bullshit, then goes ahead to fart like Dogo.
Dogo karibu tumalize Hiroshima.
Relationships and all now. Just say what you want.
Yeah.
I'm a little I just want to fuck. Just say it.
Maybe you're cursed.
It got a little awkward. I honestly don't understand how we got here with Two-Face.
I'm only gonna make love to who I love, but I can fuck when my man nature. Yeah, but that goes.
Hold on. Wait. You saying you can?
No, he's not saying now.
Are you saying this specifically to you?
That's Annie now.
Why is Innocent speaking?
That is,
what is he doing?
Nadia.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, why
Like,
is he speaking?
He really
Why
wants
was
to
he
upset.
talking?
And
He goes
Like
ahead.
it or not, men are wired like that. A man would love a woman to hell.
100%.
But maybe he's somewhere.
Yeah.
His dick will just decide something.
No, he's mine, not his dick. It's not his.
I'm gonna pause. Yeah.
Because it gets worse.
Actually,
You have a sound for a bomb, a nuclear bomb. What sound is that?
the gunshots are not sufficient. Yeah.
And the gunshots were not as many as the kids he has outside his wedding.
Oh my goodness. So now,
And this was after the rumor of baby number 8.
yeah,
Let me tell you, if someone has 7 known kids, they definitely have unknown kids.
Absolutely.
It's for real. If you're nutting that much inside people, there's kids somewhere. There's they haven't gotten to NigerPR.com.
Yeah. But then how this guy confidently says that his dick decides to fuck. I'm like, your dick has a brain?
Imagine.
I'm like, I want Tubaba's dick, bro. If his dick can think, I want his dick.
Listen, I need you guys to cut that and put it at the beginning of the show.
Oh my God.
I want to bubble that one.
Yo, you didn't want a dick that has a brain?
Nah.
For real?
I'm good with mine. I have one brain that tells me what to do.
Yeah, but
like Tubaba is he's first of all he's fucking daft. Let's just start there.
If his dick had a brain, it wouldn't be fucking that many people.
Exactly.
right?
Also,
And nothing in all of them.
it doesn't mean just because you get horny you have to fuck someone. He's acting like he doesn't have control.
And also,
Yeah.
And so
Your man is wired this way. No, shut the fuck up.
I'm like, bro, I was about to ask. I've never not considered myself a man. You know what I mean? I have never, not even for once, have I woke up and I was like,
Chaxy.
I guess I'm not.
I guess I'm not a guy today.
I guess I'm not a man today. I'm like, bro, you cannot say that your dick decides, like, such a lame excuse. Men are wired like that. I'm like, no, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Everyone is wired to look at someone attractive and think some intrusive
Yeah.
thoughts. That's
Attraction
fantastic.
is attraction.
But then what you do after that is
Yeah.
what makes you sane or not.
Yeah.
Makes you either you're smart or you're too baba.
Yeah.
Also, at your age, he's like 40, 50. I don't know how old he
Yeah.
is.
And he's
You
a
can't-
celebrity.
You know your kids are watching this show. Like, last season it was just so sad when, like, at the dinner table when they're having this vow renewal wedding
That was
thing,
stupid.
and the kiddo was asking, "So, mommy, have you forgiven him this time?" Like,
Because you're also now manipulating
Oh my
and raising your
God, yeah.
kids in a
And they're
toxic
small
environment
babies.
where your daughter can see how weak the mom is.
yeah,
Now, what values are you instilling in a daughter like that?
Yeah.
They'll grow up and they'll know, okay, I have to service and
Yeah,
please my man.
Like you put up with bullshit
Yeah, I have
when
to
you
put
have
up
an
with
option
bullshit.
of living
Yeah.
just because. What would make, like, what is it? Is it the bald head? What is it about? Is it African Queen, the song? Okay.
Yeah,
I need
that one
reason. What
definitely
is
got
keeping?
her.
And
So-
is it the song?
Initially, so guys are saying, okay, so unfortunately,
Yeah.
Tubaba groomed her from when she was 15.
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
So
They've
Baba
been
was
together for a
24,
very long time.
Annie was 15. And she's
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, so now
Yeah,
she's
that's how
pushing.
they-
She's,
So he probably was having sex with her when she was underage.
maybe, I don't
Maybe.
know.
Probably.
I'll-
I
don't
Maybe. We're just saying.
not
We're
reported
not
anywhere.
we're not confirming.
Yeah. But even if he had sex with her when she was 18 and above, already was instilling that, like, of course, teenage girls have crushes on celebrities.
Yeah.
Which is
And this
fine,
is
I guess.
Tubaba. Because
Yeah.
Tubaba is a
But if you
big
get-
deal, bro.
yeah,
Like,
if you-
Tubaba is Tubaba.
Those
you
are
know
those
what
who
I
are
mean?
African queen
As an
days.
artist, yeah.
So if you get close to someone who's 15 and you show them some kind of affection or like
And you show
give
them
some
that they're
level
your
of
African
access,
queen.
Bro, and I'm thinking, so at 24, Tubaba is already Tubaba at this point,
So
right?
he's-
So
yeah.
he has all the money, he has all the power, he has all the
His
influence.
fame.
He's
And he
traveling.
fell into it real fast.
Exactly. So
Yes.
a 15-year-old, I'm assuming this is
Definitely.
Annie. I don't know what her background is, but also whether she comes from a wealthy family or not, there's this side of life. When you're dating Tubaba, when Tubaba is Tubaba, there's this side of fast life that you see.
Yes.
The celebrityness that comes with it, the attention.
And of course, if he gives us some level of access to him, it'll tweak her brain like to think like this is it.
Yeah.
But then it's been 25 years.
Yeah.
And it's been 25 years of big nonsense.
25 years of
nonsense.
6 kids out of... Bro, by the time... So first kid. So this nigga pops the first kid. And then
They
I'm
were
like,
not.
okay.
They had already met and been together, but they were not married.
But they were together though.
Yeah.
So unless they were in an open relationship, doesn't look like.
Yeah.
What do
So
we know?
yeah, so we are together,
It's
but
open on one side.
yeah, it's open on one side.
I mean, I don't think there's a door even.
That's a window.
I think it's those communities like the ones you see in American movies where kuna fence. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a compound.
Everyone just lives. Bro, this show,
First kid, second kid, third
third
kid,
kid,
fourth kid, fifth kid. Spread
She's
over
the
like
one
15
who had
years.
Yeah.
Like an
6 and
ahil and a
7.
rood and a heel and a rood.
Is she the one who had 6 and 7 or 5 and 6?
Her kids kwanza were in between that. Her kids are not even the first ones.
Oh.
no, they were not the first.
No,
one.
they were
What
not
do you
the
mean?
first.
They were not.
So you already
are they
cheat
the
on me and have a
last?
kid, I forgive you.
Yeah.
Cheat
Then
on me
another-
again, have a kid, and then now you have a kid with me.
Then
And then I
another,
feel
then
special.
cheat in between, then another kid.
For me, I feel like if Tubaba just came out and said, "Mina like you," I'd have more respect. But then, like, it kind of feels like for us watching on the outside, like you don't like this babe, but you're continuously lying to her that you like
and
her.
then you renew your vows in front of your I'm just like, where's the shame? You have family, you have parents, you have kids, you have relatives, you have friends. Like if you're a close friend to Tubaba, what conversations are you having with him? Like, unadu? What is wrong with you? Because them they see it firsthand.
But then comes, so you ask that to Baba as a friend. Then to Baba says, I was somewhere. Then my dick.
I can't
My
make
dick
this
decided.
decision.
My dick decided.
Yeah.
You
wasn't
could
me.
be in love with someone, but you're somewhere, and then your dick
You know,
decides.
even so, Annie. So guys are saying, so unfortunately she was groomed, but she's had enough time and experience
Yeah.
and resources to get herself out of the situation. She's been in it for 25 years. We can forgive maybe back after 25. Let's give her 10 years from 15 to 25.
25.
That one, maybe let's say her mind was confused, she was getting out of it, but now she's pushing 40.
You know when you go so far in the soup that it's now too late to get out.
Because she was defending Tubaba when was it on an interview? Someone asked, how are you staying with someone who has 5 kids outside your marriage?
Yeah. Like,
And
how
then you
does
know what
this
she
work?
said? The 5 kids are just with 2 women. It's not with 5 other women.
So by the time, that means there's one of these 2 women who has more than 1 kid.
Yeah, 3.
So clearly had 1 baby, then
More
went
than
back,
her.
had another baby with the same woman. There's something here,
and
bro.
then another one. More than her. Her she has 2.
Anyways, I need to Baba's dick. Because he said his dick has a brain.
Don't look at me like you're looking for support here. Nah. I'm never.
Well, you have to be Annie in this
Never
situation.
supporting you again. Nah.
Annie, if you're out there and you need help,
won't listen to
blink
you.
twice.
She won't listen to- we all know she needs help. But
Yeah.
she's so defensive. It's like, like
She's so
in
protective
the
of
club
the
when you
situation,
see like a mommy being chapered by her boyfriend and you go
She
to
probably
intervene.
needs to do an acid trip and just meet herself or like ayahuasca or something. Like she needs something like
Awakening.
a jolt.
Yes.
There was
Yeah.
this guy, there was another interview for this guy who divorced his wife from upstairs. Like he was always cheating, and then no, it was a podcast. I wish I had the clip.
It's fine.
And then the podcaster was asking this babe, so how did you know it was time to leave? He said that I was downstairs making dinner, and then I got a text from him, and he said I want a divorce. And then this guy asked him, where was he at the time? And he was upstairs.
Send
And
send a
this
message.
babe was saying, I saw some tweet of some babe who said, you could never have gotten this information out of me, even if you torture me. Like,
Yeah.
That you'd
So
keep that information with you
it
forever.
gets worse. She was saying she was following the women he was cheating with on Instagram to see how they're living and mimicking their lifestyles so he can like her.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So if this babe is in a nice red dress from Burberry, she goes, buys the same dress, wears the same makeup, does everything. So that when the guy comes home, he can like her.
That one needs to go to Utabika. Utabika is the mental referral hospital in Uganda. For
I
those
like how
who
it's
don't
just
know.
teachers.
Yeah, I like this mental health jokes because when I started going for therapy, now everything started making sense. The memes are memeing. I saw another guy. He's in a psychiatric ward. Alafu it's locked, and he's inside it. And then he'd captioned it. I think I was too honest with my therapist. Kasema, "Huyu fungia ye kwanza." This one is not allowed to be outside in society.
In society, no.
So something else, right? Man. And I remember I asked this question in one of our earlier episodes. I wish I could remember which episode exactly. And I remember the question was, how long do you think Sauti Sol have together? You guys remember that conversation?
I remember that convo.
In one
I
of
think
the
it was
earlier
the earlier
episodes.
ones, yeah. When
one
we're
of the
talking
earlier
about Soul
episodes.
Family.
Was it
and
Soul
how they
Family?
go, and how they go for therapy and we talked about anyway.
I don't remember the
We've
context,
done
but I
over
remember
100 hours
we
of content,
literally
so I
debated
can't-
on how long we think Sauti Sol has together. Are you a fan of Sauti Sol?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite song?
What is my favorite song? Depends
Good
on the mood.
question.
Okay.
Depends
there's
on
a
the
bunch
mood.
of
I
songs.
have my favorite Sauti Sol song for heartbreak. I have that one for for gratitude.
Yeah.
I have a Sauti Sol song for majority of my emotions.
Is a heartbreak an emotion you get frequently? You experience frequently?
Do you Annie? Episode title. Do you Annie?
Do you, Annie?
How many times have you annied? I feel like you can be heartbroken by so many things, and I get heartbroken by very many things.
Like your dog's farts.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Yep. You can be hurt, and I feel like it's a part of life because if you didn't have those moments that feel like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, when you're really living, you don't really live.
True.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah. So yeah, yes.
So Sauti Sol, one, did this come as a surprise to you guys? Did you already know? Because you guys are in the industry, so maybe a little bad whispered something to you. Were you surprised?
No.
What is your take?
No.
Yeah, what's going on?
Mine was a surprise. Okay, I didn't know earlier until like I saw the headline. But it also didn't come as a shocker.
Yeah.
It came like as that thing like I mean it's when the time comes, it comes.
Yeah.
It's like losing a granddad at 96.
Yeah.
You won't be like, oh my God, gone too soon. You'll be like, thank you for the time you've been here. It's been amazing. You've lived long. It's a blessing, whatever. So it felt like that.
So their memo said an indefinite break. You guys
Of
think?
course,
I like the wording.
Yeah.
An indefinite break.
Yeah.
I could definitely tell there was some PR that went into it. And there was like a lot of like very, how can I word it? Like it was very carefully written.
Yeah, because Sauti Sol is signed to Universal.
Yeah.
So now if you as Universal, I'm assuming Sauti Sol could literally be the biggest group in Africa, right? Musical group. Because I mean, P-Square are back together now. P-Square used to hold that. And I'd say Africa carefully because I'm literally just talking about East South,
And West.
and West.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the north side of Africa. So there could be groups that are bigger there. But I'm thinking of, in terms of a group that has been here for a long time, Sauti Sol probably, if not the biggest, they're one of the biggest. So now, if they have Universal, a major label like Universal,
Yeah.
when these guys are taking whatever break they're taking, Universal has to be careful on how they report that because it's a lot of money involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money involved here.
So it was very carefully written. I'm sure. Okay, I'm not sure. Let me not say I'm sure. But it might be like like one of those long breaks that feels like the end. They can reunite 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 20, 30 years from now.
Yeah.
But out of like a reason. Like you see how the mushrooms came back together. After
Mushrooms?
like the mushrooms.
The mushroom is like an old Kenyan.
It's like the original Sauti Sol.
Yeah. Actually, yes.
Yeah, true. But Butros ametuambia describe what hivyo. You saw the tweet when someone said you're the Kenyan Ray Sharma, and then he's like, no,
I'm the Kenyan Butros.
Kenyan Butros.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, but to best define it, because they're both like Kenyan, we can say. They're the original boy band in the 80s. So I think they're going to get back together for sure.
When?
I think like long term. When we are 50 and we're living in Nanyuki.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to get back together.
Nanyuki is going to be the ghetto when we are 50.
Literally all of us are going to be in Nanyuki. That's crazy, bro. That is super crazy because so do you think they're going to be back together soon?
Yeah, their music is timeless.
Soon.
Soon. Did you say soon?
Yeah.
No. I feel like they really, we've got to know them as a band, and like I'd guess that for themselves also they also developed a band identity that spread across their music. So we've seen a lot of their new projects come out, and they're still dropping more. Fancy Fingers has just dropped one. And
Were you involved in that project? I've seen you post.
Yeah, I just did some content coverage for them.
Gotcha.
And I think also for example, Fancy Fingers is exploring singing as well. And, we generally know him as a guitarist. So it's also like where they've reached as people. I think it's just the growth and the hunger to get to know themselves and the hunger to also introduce themselves to us as individuals. I think it's great. I think it's ballsy.
And
What do you think about their solo careers now?
Before you jump in there, remember these guys are young. They're in their early 30s, isn't they?
Mid 30s.
Okay.
Fine,
and they've known each other for, I'd say, maybe 2 decades, from like maybe when they were 15. So half of their life has been together. They're very explorative, they're very creative, they're very ambitious and aggressive with what they're trying to do. And I feel like they're also they like to try new things. So in your mid-30s, if you have the resources, the time, the access, the networks, it's probably the best time to like go solo and like try whatever you want to try. Chimano has always said he wants to have a sunglasses line. Polycarp has always said he always wants to like produce like a proper album with Chichihu. Akina B and Savara speak for themselves when it comes to songwriting and hit.
And I don't think they could do these things still.
I feel like
when
they could
together.
They could, but I also feel like it's always nice to like play within your own circle and make your 100% decisions for yourself.
Yeah.
And they're in the best place to do that. If tomorrow I want to wake up and go to Australia for 6 months to study sunglasses making or whatever, but now I can't because we have a tour.
Yeah.
You see, like it gives them access. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If I want to go to Peru and do ayahuasca and write my new album there for 6 months,
Peru.
It doesn't. I can just use, I feel like it's a great decision. And it's not, I don't think it's coming from like a breakup point of view, like a fuck Chama, like Chimano said, fuck Savara. No.
Yeah.
I think it's coming from a place of like, it's a discussion.
Coming from
What the fuck are you laughing at?
No.
I don't know what he's laughing at because he's 15.
I genuinely think Chaxy has a 7-year-old brain.
It's cute.
Honestly.
It's so cute.
Chaxy didn't know what meatballs were until yesterday.
Meatballs.
I know what meatballs were.
See, it's in the word, meat and balls.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like,
I definitely know what meatballs were.
I'm like,
I just didn't know how people cook them. I knew what they were, but I didn't know how people cook them.
Anyway, 7-year-old brain. Yeah. What is your question again?
So my question is, so now we have Fancy Fingers, we have Chimano, we have Savara, we have BN. Solo careers, projections. What do you think is happening now?
I think BN is going to make some mega collaborations. I think Savara has an album in him that we're not ready for. I think Fancy Fingers is gonna do some behind the scenes stuff, like production wise.
So you don't see Fancy Fingers, the singing thing becoming.
To be honest,
successful?
I'm not a fan of him on the mic.
Okay.
I'm glad
It's a
he's doing
preference.
it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like
He's not good. You're
No,
not
I'm
saying
not
it's
saying-
bad.
yeah.
You're not saying it's
I'm
bad.
just saying it doesn't speak to me.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's multi-talented, like behind the scene, and I think he's gonna do some amazing work. That way. I see Chimano transitioning into like a fashion icon. I don't know how, but I see him like doing his sunglasses line or whatever. Like Chimano anaweza toa tu Chimano boots, or like he can
that'd
be
be
like I
fire.
see him on I wouldn't mind seeing him like New York Fashion Week or CG what.
Yeah.
Or like he's
That'd
gone
be
to
so
Paris for
fire.
2 years to do like a collaboration with CG who.
Yeah.
Swanky.
Swanky. Yeah. How do you see their solo careers?
I think it's our responsibility as the fans, as Sauti Sol fans, to also be receptive of the journey that their individual journeys, as we've been with the group journey, and give them that equal support and not pick sides. They're not asking us to pick sides. And that's what people are getting so wrong. I feel like whether it's Fancy Fingers getting into singing, whether it is Chimano getting into fashion, they're all taking on these journeys to express something. I feel like it is our responsibility, if we say we're really true fans, to actually listen and give it a chance and really like see where it goes, because it's coming from somewhere. You know, it's not, oh, I think sunglasses are cool. Or I think singing is banging. It's a journey, you know, because also if you decide to wake up and start singing now, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey of, okay, self-confidence, training, you know, and we all know, for example, Fancy Fingers is like such a professional artist when it comes to the art of music that I don't think he's taking this singing thing like lightly, you know, whether he's naturally hitting the notes or not, he's actually out there doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think when I'd say one, I didn't mean the gunshot. Congrats, Sauti Sol, man.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
you know, as a fan and also someone who's had the privilege of being around the boys, maybe involved in a few of the projects. To me, they go down hands down as the biggest group we've ever had as Kenya.
Yeah.
Also, as the biggest music exports from this country.
Yeah.
Ever. The Mushrooms, everyone else that came before did their thing. You know, Eric Wainaina, shout out to all the legends we have.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for them. But then, Sauti Sol took it to a place where they placed our music globally in a stage that our music had never been seen like that.
Yeah.
And the way they did it their own style, their own way.
Very authentically.
They were very authentic, you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
didn't switch up or anything. They did the music that they loved and they pushed it the way they pushed it, right? Now, for them to have done, how many years? 15? Almost not over 15. Like
a lot.
20 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like commercially successful like for over 15 years
Yeah.
as a group of 4 people, bro.
Yep.
That's intense.
They had a good run, man. Shout out to Sauti Sol. They had a good run. They had a good run.
Shout out to their friendship. We really love seeing like the music side and everything. We love to see the brotherhood. And it's like, I also want to be boys with people like that.
You know what I mean? Bro, like think about
You have to go back to high school.
from
Hey.
from Mwanzo. When Mwanzo dropped, right? We've literally seen them grow, bro. We've seen them in their early 20s. We've seen them through university. We've seen them out of uni. We've seen them
We've seen them get
in
marvelous.
relationships. You know,
Hey.
we've seen them get muscles, bro. Remember they
sang
used to be
the Cheque.
tiny, like, used to be skinny dudes, you know.
Pull up that BN pic from like...
We've seen them get muscles. We've
They
seen
used to
them
look like that alien emoji. Guy.
It's true though. I swear. That's true though. He used to look like the alien emoji.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. It's true though. Oh my God. Thank you for reminding me. We've seen them get muscles.
Yeah.
We've seen them switch their
Controversy.
style. We've seen them do. We've literally seen them now get into international collaborations, and you're like,
Bro.
ooh. We've seen Sauti take off. Like I know,
Yeah.
Surayako dropped, and I was like, oh shit, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like it's over now.
Did you
They're
see the-
gone.
Yeah, the interview for like when Bien was saying how he made Obama dance to was it Surako?
Yeah, Surayako.
Was it Surako?
Yeah.
And he was saying how when he got the mic and he was like, fuck, we're going to perform in front of Obama. And then the guy giving the mic said, when you have the mic, you have the power.
And it's very true.
You can tell guys, come, let's dance, and they'll come.
Yeah.
So look, he was saying how he was looking when Obama was walking towards him. He was just looking around, and all the Secret Service were like alert, like that. Then was like, I didn't want to make any sudden movements. Nasikia even to bien alielekea. Unaenda kwa Obama hivi.
But that's why, bro. Like they've done, I think, and also like genuinely speaking, right? So there's an album dropping this year. They have so much more music in their bank that they could drop whenever they want, right? But then also, I don't think there was another level for Sauti Sol as a group.
I feel like there was. There
How?
still is.
I think they hit the ceiling. Bro, with the industry we have now, operating from Nairobi, operating from Kenya, is impossible to be a global star.
Okay. Because of the system.
It's just a system thing, bro. You think Burna Boy and Wizkid and Davido live in Nigeria?
They don't, definitely.
They have homes in Nigeria. They go visit the same way you go to your rural orchard to visit. They live in the UK. They live in the US.
I feel like that's not fair.
It's not fair, but it's just a fact.
It's not.
It's a system problem.
It's not fair because if you just simplify it, cool. The people who lifted you up, they've lifted you up so high. You're like, bye.
No, you're not living them.
Me, I'm
the
all
thing
for
about music is
everyone living this country.
Me, who is it who still lives where they come from? Sean Paul.
Sean Paul. Sean Paul lives in the
But
States.
it's a choice.
No.
He lives in the States.
No.
He has a home in the States. He has a home in Jamaica he can visit. But
he lives in Jamaica. He's gone on record to see, and there's a documentary about like even where he lives in Jamaica. Like
it's a personal
and
choice.
him talking about how important it is to be where he comes from, to live every day.
I thought Sean Paul lives in the US.
But he has the access to live anywhere he wants.
Yeah, no, he has that. It's Sean Paul.
But then that
I see. Me, if I make it, I'm not living in Kenya. Even if Kenyans uplifted me.
If I make it, I'm definitely living in Uganda.
For real?
Yeah.
Matoke. Is it because you don't have Matoke here?
Of course, first of all, that's an economically sound idea. Now I have all this money. I live in a place where the money can just boom. No, I'm going to go where I know I can get a big house in a nice place that is not going to cost me my whole life with a garden and as many animals as I fucking want. And then the food is I'm actually going to be eating real food, not these GMOs you guys have here nowadays. Like proper food. That's life.
What did you call them? Matoke something?
Huh? Katogo.
Katogo.
Katogo, yeah.
It's great.
But then, so back to my question, right? So which other... How farther again do you think Sauti Sol could push? What else could they do as a group?
Okay.
A soundtrack in a Disney movie.
Doesn't come
A
easy.
classic.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. Like realistically, right? I'm looking at like I picked BN as an example, right? Just looking at BN, and probably I don't know. This is not a conversation I've had with him, but looking at BN, you can already tell he's positioning himself to be a Wizkid of sorts, a banner of sorts, as a solo artist, right?
Yeah.
That is not happening if he's based here. I can guarantee you for a fact.
And I think that's why
it's access, bro. It's access to it's access to many things. It's access to that network.
Yeah.
I think that's why the hiatus makes sense then. Because if BN decides to move to, let's say, New York tomorrow, and then he says he's working with producers there, he has support from Universal there, and it's not holding back the other three boys.
Yes.
Yeah. Because now they can't do it as a group. Because BN can be living in New York, if they have a show in Nairobi, then he has to come and do the show, then go back. It's possible, but it's hectic.
Yeah.
I
think the best thing that happened to Sauti Sol was for them maybe during this COVID thing to experiment with the solo project.
Yes.
Because like you said, their mindset has always been a group mindset for all these years, right? So at some point also it's more like, so when are you going to live as a person? Like when are you going to do these other things that probably you wanted to do, but everything was group first? Because Sauti Sol was this machine that was paying your bills or was making so much money. So when you get to that level, that is what comes first.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean you don't have other things you want to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. But also, how do you break the cycle of... Because at Sauti Sol, it gets boring. Because it's album, tour, album, tour, album, tour, album.
Yeah.
So all you're always doing is recording an album, then touring, then album.
So they're good. A comic cartoon series, like, the possibilities of doing anything are endless.
But the demand for music is the same cycle for them. Like album, tour, album,
Soulfest,
tour,
Kasingle.
Now Soulfest comes in, Soul Generation, which is those are cool things they did on the side. Soul Kids, I don't know what happened.
So now that they've broken up, do we still have Soulfest?
This is the final one on the 16th
December
of December.
16th. They have one.
That one
final
I
show in
have to
Nairobi.
be at the front.
I'm definitely going.
Oh, that's the day.
VIP.
That's the day before my birthday. So by the time they perform, it will already be my
Nice.
birthday.
Your birthday.
Nice.
Nice. And they can't fuck this over, man. It's your
Bro,
last show together. You
because
can't
I
fuck it
saw
over.
who tweeted that we don't want a lineup. Tunataka
Sauti Sol na Solgen. Honda Mbiri,
that's
Ben Sol,
it.
and
That's
Sauti
it.
Sol.
That's
me I want to see.
Done.
Me hata nataka. Yeah, actually wapate tu Ben Sol and Viri an hour each. And then Sauti Sol just
Her.
do 2 hours, give us 1 hour to rest, and then come back to
Her.
another 2
Another 2
hours.
hours.
And then give us an hour to rest. Alafu wale wako bado tumebaki. Mpaka wachoke. Mimi nataka waimbe ngoma.
It's impossible. They have too many hits. Bro.
They can.
It's how? It's not
We shall
practical.
rest. 16th wafanye mpaka 17th.
What's a maybe? Whatever songs they can't perform, the DJ has to play them in between the
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we are resting,
Yeah.
when now they've gone backstage to rest after the first 2 hours.
We hear the songs they won't play.
Alafu when they come back for the second 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause genuinely, right, bro, there's for Bien is definitely going to be a megastar. Definitely going to be a megastar.
I feel all of them
And-
are going to be megastars in their own right.
True, but I'm talking about now music in
okay.
terms of a megastar
As a
is like
solo
Burna
artist,
Boy.
yeah.
Like he's known everywhere. Like he has bangers that are big. A song that is big in Kenya, big in the UK, big in the SA, big in the States. Like I mean, megastar level.
I feel like if Savara went to Jamaica, he'd just mess it up because his freestyle flow is insane.
No, Savara is sick. So I'm coming to Savara. So Bien is definitely going to be a megastar, right? Now, Bien being a megastar requires some structures and things in place. There's no way that was going to happen with Sauti. And it's just timely. Now, Savara literally gave us the best album last year.
Fuck.
Savara was my best album that I got last year from Kenya. Hands down.
Yeah.
Now, every single time Savara is in a collaboration, Savara just has a touch. There's a finesse
Crazy.
Savara has. There's just
This
Savara
this
sounds
new
the
one
way
for
Savara sounds.
Boutros and Savara, initwaje?
Then there's that. I don't know.
It's fire.
Even my
Current.
boo on Ben Sol.
Oh yeah.
When Savara just gets on. Pretty girl, na matan, na 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 na. Like Savara is Savara. Savara has that touch.
Yeah.
Syndrome.
Yeah.
So when I look at Savara, I'm like, I can only imagine what Savara is gonna sound like with other musicians, just as a solo career, right? I think he's going to have a successful career. I do not think Chimano is going to be actively involved in music. I don't know, man.
That's why I said like
Why not?
he might make a shift into.
I feel like he'll
Fashion.
jump on a record here and there because he can and it's fucking Chimano. But I don't see Chimano committing to just becoming a musician.
I feel like if
full-time.
Chimano gave us one crazy R&B, like a slow down R&B album,
Yeah.
we'd
That would be sick.
cry our eyes
'Cause,
out.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying
His voice has
Yeah.
so much like it's like
pain. Kwanza atuimbie mangoma za heartbreak.
yeah, please,
Because the
Chimano,
thing
just
with
write
Chimano
them
is like,
things.
I'm hoping we'll get more music.
Yeah.
But it just looks like he has eyes on so many other
Other
things.
things, yeah.
And I just see him getting pulled in many different directions.
Which is awesome. As a person
Yeah.
who does so many things,
Yeah.
I feel like while you're young and agile, you must just let all those things pull you, you know? And then once, of course, the natural course of time comes and your energy dwindles, you start like, okay, you know, but as just go. Just do all them things. If he has to go and do some acting, if he wants to go and do some fashion, let him go.
Chimano is gonna be the you know how like Shaq and Snoop Dogg, when people say like they've finished the main course of life, so now they're just doing side quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is on a cooking show. He's
Yeah.
on TV. He's a
Dog is
rapper.
everywhere. Where is
He's a
Dog?
TV host. Yeah.
Outside. Okay, cool.
Oh,
No,
dog.
I let him fart outside.
I've already seen
Let
3
her
plants
fuck
die, so I know where he is. I've just seen a leaf do this. It's like I can't give you guys oxygen if this is what I'm getting.
Yeah. But man, shout out to Sauti Sol, man. You know,
man.
even fancy fingers. Like you
Favorite
said,
Sauti Sol song?
I don't have a favorite. I have too many, bro. Like
Yeah.
too many.
Yeah.
Like kwanza me, I can play any random Sauti Sol song. I can sing it one
And just
forward.
vibe, yeah.
Play any random.
Mine is
So I'm the-
Isabella. You know the first time I had Isabella, I listened to it like 40 times back to back. Ata 40 ni kidogo.
You have Isabella is your favorite Sauti Sol song.
It's okay, also maybe because it's my mom's name. But also the first time I had Isabella, I remember we were running a marathon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were running
I
a
took
marathon.
guys to run a marathon.
You took guys there. Thank you.
I was a
took guys to
photographer.
run.
Why would you run a marathon? Look at Mwass. You think Mwass is
No,
running
but
a marathon?
I did the 5K. There was 5, 10, 21. Okay, I sat at the finish line.
There you go. Sorry, yeah.
So yeah, and then I remember the song dropped.
Yeah.
And then we listened to it in the car as we were driving up to where the starting line was. And me stayed in the car and I listened like 40 times. And then I got it on my phone and I had, that time you're using earphones, Zile's Kona Wire. Yeah, and I was just repeat. And when you're coming back to Nairobi, I knew the lyrics word for word.
Nice.
And I played it in the house. And African Itoka. And then I just...
Because you overplayed it.
Yeah. You know,
that's what happens.
Too much
when
of
you
anything
overplay
is
a
good.
song,
Like,
yeah.
now I don't want to see you again.
That's a lie.
To spend last week, Thursday,
lie.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday together. This week, the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to see you, nigga. I'll see you on
That's
Sunday.
a lie. So what if I want to see you tomorrow?
It's okay, I'll FaceTime you.
Guys, the cameras are on.
Oh.
This one are done.
That's my brother.
Let's not have an episode of Young Famous and...
Yo, we want to do a spin-off of Young Famous
Yes.
and African.
But then now, if those guys are young, you guys are infants.
Because we do a spin-off. So we'll decide what we want to call it. Yeah, we are definitely infants.
Yeah.
If they are,
We'll retain the African.
we'll retain
Yeah.
the African. The rest of the words could be very different. Yeah, but man, shout out to Sauti Sol, man. They had a good run.
Yes, sir.
Kudos to all of you, man. And whatever this journey life takes you. How long have you been rolling? 14.
Whoa.
14.
So maybe an hour 30. An hour 20.
Not bad.
Okay. You guys want to cover more stories?
What do you have left?
Um,
We can do that thing you always do.
Yeah, we can go through them quickly, but I really need to pee.
So then go through them quickly.
I can pee first. Let me pee first. So you guys can
You can't
continue.
hold it for 3 minutes.
So one,
Okay.
okay.
Touch your
I'll
topic.
introduce this, then we go, right? Then I'll let you guys roll. So according to Pulse, a court has ordered a doctor who conducted a failed vasectomy on a man and assured him that he didn't have to use contraceptions anymore to look after the patient's daughter who was born after the procedure until she turns 18 years old.
Is it a true story, first of all?
No one knows, but we'll have fun with it.
Okay.
I'm here with it.
They need to do a DNA test first.
For what?
See, to know if the kid is his.
The doctors?
No. The kid, the guy who got the vasectomy.
I bet by the time they've made the doctor pay that money, they've
Done everything. And it's your kid. But is there a guarantee? Okay. What's your standpoint on kids?
You have to first be mentally, economically sound before you embark on
Parenthood.
because it's like it's such an important role. It's such an important role, and
it's a forever role.
And it's a forever role. It's not at the 18 years cap it. Nah, bruv. My father is still there fathering, you know? My parents are still really going through the rough with me, and big up on them. And yeah, it's just like the smallest things. You know, when you can tell your parent that, oh, remember when you did this, and they can't fucking remember. Imagine, but to you it has had such a huge impact.
Yeah.
Now imagine me, I do a lot of stupid things, you know, unintentionally.
Yeah.
So who knows, maybe one of those small stupid things can go and fuck up this guy, and then he goes and starts burying people in Shakahola.
Oh, wow. That went 0 to 100 real quick. We're talking about parenthood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how it doesn't end at 18.
Oh, yeah, bruh. It's a permanent responsibility.
I used to find it very lovely. Like, my dad was in his 50s and my shosh was in his 80s, her 80s. He used to tell my dad to go wear a jacket because it's cold. And my dad was like, no, I'm not feeling cold. And he's like, go wear a fucking jacket. And my dad would walk to the car, get a jacket, and come back.
Cute.
I was like, shit.
Cute.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Do you think the doctor needs to pay that fine?
100%.
Yeah, I think so, Bro, like also, like legit, right? If you're there's professions in life that
where you can't fuck up.
Yeah, where you can't fuck up.
Yeah.
Because a doctor, this is someone's life. So our belief is when I feel unwell, I know for sure I need to go to a hospital because I rely on the expertise of a doctor, right? Now, if you assure me that I don't need contraceptions anymore, bro.
But they need to have a nice, very open conversation with this child, so this child doesn't feel that, oh, you didn't want me, and you like, even after having me, you went to the extent to make sure that I'm not your responsibility. No, child. You are in our lives now.
Yeah.
But the lesson is...
You're like, oops.
Yeah, cool.
The lesson is when people cut the wires, make sure you cut
Make
the
sure
wires.
you cut them well. Another
Yeah.
thing is also this is probably a family that really prioritizes planning.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely prioritizes planning, and like planning makes everything so much easier.
Yeah.
It makes everything so much easier, and I can't imagine how easy it would make parenthood, you know, if you like plan things well. Doesn't have to be plan the child, but just plan things. Plan how where you're going to live, what kind of education the kid's going to have, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
You know, they should have a very good conversation about planning and professional execution with this child.
I agree.
I still love them.
Clearly, the Tubaba would never get a vasectomy.
Does he even know what a vasectomy is? Two Baba's English just are not that
I
great.
think Baba has 2 kids left in him. 2 babies.
And he's about
No, men can shoot
so
peke, you know?
I forgot. So quickly.
Baba anasema,
Go-
because my dick has a brain of its own, it will raise this kid.
I swear. Anyway, we had a little Q&A on our IG, right? So we'll go through some of this quickly. Someone wanted us to discuss music. Sauti Sol breaking up the US tour, what you guys listen to. I think we covered that already.
Def.
Relocating from Kenya if given a chance. We say
Def,
this all the
tumesema,
time. But
yo-
if you get a chance to leave. Because I mean, at this age, I could do whatever I want to do remotely in Kenya. Like
If
I,
you get a chance to go anywhere, just go. Like the world
Right?
is so big.
Yeah, go.
Just
Exactly.
go.
Don't even think twice.
Yeah, just go. Whatever happens there, that's just stories to tell people.
And if it doesn't work out, just come back. Like it's not.
yeah, exactly. East or West home is in a
Home is
Kwanga.
base,
Ukienda, you do a 10-year run in a foreign country and then vitu ziumane.
Bro, there's
back.
so much to live and look out for in the world.
Yeah.
Kenya is not really just the
Make
only
Kenya
place.
your visiting destination.
Yeah.
Farm in Kenya. Like
There you go.
if you're just farm. In Africa, if you have the space, if you have the chance, whether you're there or not, put something in the ground now.
I think like everyone in Kenya should have a dream of becoming a summer bunny.
Even in Kenya.
Summer
Huh?
bunny
What is a summer
guys who
bunny?
live outside the country. And
Yeah.
then they live.
Oh,
They
okay,
only
cool,
come
cool.
during
Yeah,
the
so
summer.
no,
Only
I'm also
When it's
a
winter,
retired
whatever they
summer
have.
bunny.
Yeah, in December they just come over here with their dollars and their pounds and their
Summers.
euros,
Yeah.
and summer bunnies one
We are
of
called
doing
summers.
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 Then someone else wanted us to discuss Sauti Sol. That is done. Then let us know how a typical day is for each of you guys.
Oh,
I wake up in the morning to open for dog to come and sleep on my bed. So she has bedtime.
She sleeps outside until morning.
Yeah, she sleeps in the sitting room, and then in the morning she likes to just have some bedtime. You know, she'll make noise. You open for her, she'll go take a poop, and then she'll make noise again. You open for her, she comes, she sleeps in the bed for some time.
Does she wash her asshole after?
Yeah, they kind of drag them in the grass like
Okay.
It's so funny.
Okay, so it's a clean. Okay, so it's
Dogs are clean.
Okay, cool.
Dogs are clean animals. And then there's a lot of balancing of I have to do ABC and can I actually do it? I spend a lot of time here at Snowball. Shout out to Snowball.
Yeah.
I've been going to the gym, VMX. I couldn't walk for 4 days of last week.
Because of the gym?
Yeah. But gains.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. Not so great sitting on the toilet the first day after that, but everything else
What
was
kind
great.
of exercises were you doing?
It
leg
was, it was
day.
called
leg day.
active. The class is active light. No, not active light. Active X high intensity. So it's a high intensity workout class. Crazy.
Okay.
I mean, if I don't get my yansh after this,
Oh, you wanna get? You wanna? How big?
The palo Nash.
I want to look like the people I'm related to. You know,
Like
Or Ugandans.
like the West Ugandan aunties. Y'all know yourselves.
the pal of Nyash.
The pal of
The
Nyash.
part of like it's crazy. I stand out so much in my family because I'm the only one without Nyash. Maybe in my whole district.
Where do you think your Nyash went?
Huh?
Where do you think your Nyash went?
That one, when my parents were dividing the genetic
Genes.
roles, unfortunately they gave that to my mom.
So your Nyash is made in China.
I fell
It
right
reminds me
into that
yesterday,
one.
like,
I fell right into that one.
I love it.
It's like Jana when I looked outside your window where I'd parked my car. It was like a Prado, a CX-5. It was big cars, and then mine.
And there's
Feels like that.
Okay. So that's a typical day for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's pretty boring, Mazi.
I know.
Wow.
Wake up at 11. Once wakes up at 11.
Nah, I wake up early sometimes. It depends. If I have meetings or things to do, I'll get up maybe at 7.
Oh, I'm
8.
actually studying. Did I talk about studying?
No.
My mom may watch this and not hear me. I'm studying.
What are you studying?
I'm studying advanced Chinese because I want to go do my master's. I
Okay.
spend time studying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ni hao ma. Sheshe.
You can't say hi and thanks. And that's it. Like, what? Like, hi, thanks.
I said, hey, me.
So, Mwangi,
So me, let me
don't lie
just,
to us.
let me just
You wake up at 11.
let me just start by saying no 2 days of mine are ever the same.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
just start
great.
there,
That's
you know.
awesome.
Yeah, so I don't have like a particular routine. The days I'll wake up at 11 only, but I also stay up late. So I'm a night owl. I do most of my work like between 10 p.m. and like 2 a.m. or 3. Like randomly, Chaxy and I am kanga kojoa na pata 2 minute tweets. I'm having the time of my life there, listening to like a nice mix, and I'm over there doing. Then I schedule my emails and I wake up late. But on a typical day, this is how it's supposed to be. Like wake up maybe like at 7 or 8. I'm not an early riser. And then make breakfast, which usually is just either leftovers from last night or like some quick eggs, sausages, coffee, toast, whatever is there.
Yeah.
And then take a shower, sit on my desk because I work mostly from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then try and do like a 2-hour run till like maybe 10, 11. Take a break, watch TV. Maybe go to the bank, do some, like run an errand, I guess. Or like go to the shop and
You
buy
go to
something.
the bank often, huh?
Not often.
It's nice.
Once
Is
in
that
a
rich
while.
nigga?
Yeah, nice.
And
This guy
then
money.
Wow.
come back to the house, do some work, push through the afternoon, make lunch.
Is the
take
dog
a
okay?
nap.
It's fine. She just wants to come
Pooping.
inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's farting.
Have some lunch, get back to work, take a nap. My afternoons are really dizzying. Some days I have to leave the house and go for physical meetings or like a shoot or like to visit family or like to go for therapy or whatever.
Or
Mostly.
to visit Chaxy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not happening anytime soon.
No, that's a lie.
Na mkiniona kesho kwake msishtuke. Kwanza nowadays, I have a place now to crash. If I have a meeting at 11 and my next one is at 4 and I'm already those sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
a
yeah,
pull
my
out.
days are pretty boring, to be honest. Yours?
You should journal. If your days are not like are vastly different, you should journal.
Okay, I should try that.
I
soon.
bet your
think it's just
therapist has
laziness.
said that too.
Yeah, my therapist makes me write down everything. Even the tests I take, she's like, don't type it out, write it down.
Yeah, there's something about pen and paper.
Yeah, true.
Someone
Also,
who- yeah.
I don't think. Oh, okay, so for me also, I don't have a typical day. My days are very different. But then, ideally, unless otherwise, my day starts at 5 in the morning
Wow.
and runs till 10 p.m. Then after 10 p.m., I head to bed. Then in between, I'm probably doing like 6 things simultaneously. That's literally what my everyday looks like. Yeah.
If you call Chaxy on a weekday between 9 and 5 p.m., you won't find him.
Why?
He'll either call you back an hour later. Yeah. Chaxy, have I ever called you on a weekday? And
have.
you picked up immediately? Rarely.
So yeah, so mostly,
Rarely, yeah.
hardly, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why my phone is on silent. I don't even have notifications. It's just easier to avoid a lot of distractions like
Makes
Mwass
sense.
calling me.
Yeah.
All right, so another technical hitch, but we are finishing. I think we're discussing our routines, which I think we pretty much discussed.
Covered, yeah.
Then someone says Mudhoka's music. Mudhoka or Mudhaka? It's supposed to be Mudhaka, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mudhaka, man.
Maybe
I'm
there's a
fan.
Mudhoka that we don't
Maybe
know
there's a Mudhoka. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. But if it's Mudhaka, shout out to her. I'm a fan.
as well.
And I know she'll be on this pod at some point. Definitely, hands down. Then there's Bing 21. Bing 21. You remember what you guys were up to when you're 21?
I remember my
I
21st
was very
birthday.
busy.
I remember my 21st birthday. I had 600 shillings left, right, and center. And then there's someone who owed me 20 Gs for like over a year. I did already written it off as bad debt. And they paid me the day before my birthday.
So you had
2 days before my birthday.
20,600.
20,600. And after my birthday, I had 0. Wow.
Because you
I
drank
went-
it all.
No, I threw like the sickest party I think Juja has ever seen. I don't know if...
Juja.
So you
Yeah.
spent all your money on a
Yeah,
birthday.
on a birthday party that people have... Yani,
all your 21, all your 20,000.
yeah. I went to town, I picked up the check, I banked it, I hoped and prayed that by Saturday ngekuwa reflected. And
And
it
it did.
reflected, yeah. Went to Chumi, we even bought buckets to make punch. We bought sausages, we got like 5 kilos of pork, we made skewers. That party had 42 people and we were only like 9 guys, which was unheard of in Juja.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Shush.
And yeah, I had my 21 shots, which was not a good idea. Yeah.
Never is.
And was 21 a good year for you?
21 was a beautiful year.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? You?
I was sick.
Oh,
I was so sick. I remember
On your birthday or the whole of being 21?
No, like my birthday.
Okay.
I think I had a shoot. Actually, it's a big disaster. I was really busy as a model at the time. I was in Beijing. I just dyed my hair red like a week before. Then they didn't want it red. So now I was in the process of washing it out and it was brown. So yeah, I was sick and my hair looked like shit. I basically slept with wet hair.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that. Do not sleep
caught a
with
cold.
I caught the worst cold of my life. I woke up the next day feeling like I have Ebola or some shit. Like, whoa, it was so bad. It was really bad. But 21 was a really good year.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it was my busiest year as a model when I was 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
Made some money?
It was fun. Yeah. And
You had
ate
more
it
than me.
all.
Yeah, you
But
had
I
more
was
than, you had more than 20,600.
But I was also living in Beijing. Beijing is a very expensive city. If you have only 20 G's, hey, better start panicking, you know?
Yeah. I don't remember my 21st birthday. Where was I? I don't remember the birthday, but I just remember 21 was a very good year for me. 21, 22, I was just a rock star. So if you met me around those times, yeah.
Really enjoy.
Oh, bro, I was having the most fun. Honestly, I think I just lived like a rock star, yeah. But I think those are good years. Yeah. Waiters singing happy birthday. This is actually
That
you.
was me, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I tweeted because I hate it.
I agree with you, man. I feel like if you're gonna make waiters sing a whole day, because you think they're
There's
singing for
multiple
you,
birthdays,
but they sing
Every
for
day
anyone
someone
else
has a
who has a
birthday.
birthday there, and everyone has a birthday.
And I'm sure on weekends there's a spike.
I think they should charge for it. I
Yeah.
think you should pay
Thank
for
you.
them to sing for you.
That was
Yeah.
my tweet. I said like it should be an item on the table where you say if you
Yeah.
want guys to come singing whatever, you add 2 G's.
Yeah.
And then
Which is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
But a
right?
lot of people agreed with my tweet. Just one stupid person was like, sikani nakula sijui. And I'm like, I didn't even
There's
reason with
always
him,
those
yeah.
people.
So yeah.
The president nominating a scam for the CBK governor position. That maybe we'll have to look into it. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Ruto has made some appointments that were very questionable last week.
Oh, there's more
Yeah.
appointments. So this is part
Yeah.
of those appointments.
Including some guy who sold him land. He's a former MP. He sold him 2,500 acres of land. And that was, yeah.
Someone sold Ruto 2,500 acres of land.
Acres. I
Where?
can't even imagine
Where?
what
Where? Where did you
Where?
get 2,500 acres?
Taveta.
Taveta. 2,500 acres of land.
I can't even imagine what 2,500 looks like.
It's not.
It's like the whole of like Rockama.
But so why do you need 2,500 acres of land?
Farm.
Like genuinely.
Farm.
Okay, for farming.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a farmer actually.
Yeah.
It's a good farm.
And then he was appointed as just someone in the government. It's just questionable.
Anyway, we'll look into that maybe next week. Ni mimi peke yangu Chaxy hana namba yangu in Nairobi.
So DM basi.
Yeah, send me a number. I'll save it. Random trivia and interesting facts. It's been a while since we did this. We could probably do this on the next episode. Sindo? Getting to do something rather than talking about it, only taking action. Ooh, okay. This is definitely not something to
Getting to do something and
rather than talking about it, taking action. It's a big conversation. I don't think it's something you
we'll
want
do it
to-
as a checkpoint.
We
Yeah.
can do it as a checkpoint
Yeah.
in one of the episodes. Good songwriters like Mwass will have access to great vocals thanks to AI. Your take on our take on that.
Oh, AI, I think, is the one thing we'll keep discussing every other episode.
Yep.
Because it's just evolving right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, I mean, because each day when we're discussing it, there's
Something new
progress,
comes
there's
out,
something new, and yeah, it's true, bro. Like, I'm still curious to see the legalities because the Universals, the Sony Music, they love to protect their.
I'm sure, like right
intellectual
now,
property,
they are.
so
Yeah, the lawyers are.
the lawyers are
top tier.
definitely going through. Yeah, but that's the thing with technology. It's a disruption they can't do much about. So I think it's more
Adapt
of,
or die. Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
also maybe it's more of it just has to be something that is super clear. So if an image is generated by AI, maybe you have to say.
Okay, for ethical
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah, if it's an album that is generated by AI, you have to say.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be, if it's a movie that has been done by AI, you have to say this. Was
Yeah,
done by
for
AI. I think it's
sure.
gonna be one of those. But
Okay.
it's here to stay, man. If you can use it to advantage, absolutely use it. Upskill.
Yeah, because AI is actually it's just it's just hype if you don't know how to use it. It good AI results highly depend on good human
Prompts, yeah.
input at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
know, if you're not inputting the right prompts,
Yeah.
it's going to give you absolute chicken shit.
Oh, I saw creative. Someone said that we are safe. We're not going to be replaced by AI because for AI to work well, clients have to know exactly what they want.
Yeah, and clients
Yeah.
never know what they want. And
Yes,
clients
sir.
never know what they want.
So our jobs are safe.
All right, man. I don't know. Unless there's something else, I think this is a good point to end it.
Oh,
You guys tell me.
I don't
Twitter
have my
check.
phone. Yeah, but we saw a very funny tweet yesterday. So apparently, I don't know if I think it's a hoax, but if it's true, it's China. They do these things. They're saying you can order a toilet that comes as a drone anywhere you are. Like it's like an Uber for toilets. So it's like a
Mwangi, I know you need that.
That sounds like something you'd look
Dogo
That sounds
needs
like
it.
something.
Yeah.
Dogo just farts.
And
He's
then
fine.
Mila G, who's like a big fan of the podcast, shout out, quoted the tweet and said, Kibera to the world.
dead.
Flying toilets.
Yeah, that's a good place to end it.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for gracing our episode 65.
Yes. And we have a surprise.
And we have a surprise by there.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, hearing this, there's
Keep.
a second episode drops this week. So 2 episodes. Look
sir.
out for that. Anyway, we are so hungry. We will eat, then come back, record episode 66.
65.1.
65.1, 66 actually. Anyway, we are Max Check, episode 65.
Over 26. This is
The Bagger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The mics are cool.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.